Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt Morozic, aka MVM397 here. Hey, I just want to say thanks for looking at all my work so far. I know everyone's looking for some tutorials and such on how I do my shading and such. I have to give props out to the Fitch and Foo forum and Gamera Ben Ray's forum. If it wasn't for those two guys, I wouldn't know what the hell I was doing. I must have spent at least 6 to 8 months just reading and asking questions on those two forums before I even tried to build my first master grade kit all the way through. My first one was that red Sinanju that you guys saw with the glossy finish. For the most part, I'm pretty happy with it, but looking back now, I see a lot of little things that stick out. Even little things like nubs and stuff I can see, which it's pretty a newbie mistake. But I'll even show you guys how I do that because I'm constantly changing the way I do things, and even the way I remove nubs has changed in the past few weeks. Which I find, because obviously that's like the most tedious part of building a kit is sanding all those damn things off. But it makes a huge difference in the end, especially if you're going to go through the process of painting it, and especially if you're going to do any weathering, those will really pop out. So it's really important to get rid of them. So just be patient with me. I've got two kids, a family, and a full-time job. And I spend more time building than I do producing work in progresses and stuff like that. But I do want to make some tutorials for you guys to show you how I do things. There's no right or wrong way to do stuff. It's just whatever works for you. I've taken the things I've learned and adapted them to the way I like to build and the way I like my kits to look. So maybe you can learn something from me. I'm always open to learning from people. I can't remember the gentleman's name on the GAMS forum. I think it's Squee or Squeen. Sorry if I can't remember your name. But I was telling him how the shield on the Sinanju is the hardest part, the emblem. And I must have done mine over 4 times before I got it the way it looks now. And to be honest, I think it looks like crap. But he made a really good suggestion, which I'm like, oh, I should have done that. So I even learned something there. So I definitely plan on doing another one in the future. And one of those ones I plan on doing in the future is this particular kit right here. So just be patient, I'll get to it. If you guys see, this is kind of my work area right now. It's kind of a mess. I just picked up from doing the blue Sinanju, and I don't know about you guys, but my work area is a complete mess during and after doing a kit. I just picked it up this morning, kind of cleaned everything up. So it's pretty clean actually. This is kind of my pile of stuff I snapped over the holidays. I took advantage of some time off, and so I've got a Rick Dom there, and I got a Hyzak that I've got snapped. Both really neat kits. If you probably guessed, I'm an out-of-the-box builder. I do add some metal parts here and there, but I don't do mods. I'm too lazy for it. I don't think I have the creativity for it, but I do conversion kits. Here's a crossbone that I was supposed to finish a while back for a personal challenge of mine. As you see, he's sitting here collecting dust, but he does have the lance and the extra booster pack on there, resin conversion. So there was the kit that I've kind of started but haven't gotten very far on because there's such a huge kit is my G System 1/72 Sinanju, and I have a color scheme picked out for him. It will not be red, just because I already have one. But I've started on a leg. If you hang out in the Fitch and Foo forum, check out Matt Tomczak's build of his. It's absolutely gorgeous, and he's probably one of the best builders out there. And he is actually, if you've been hanging out on this forum, he is building my 135 GP03 for me. I am a builder. I do enjoy building, but I also enjoy other people's work. So I am not shy to have someone build something for me if I feel they're going to do a better job than me. And to be honest, I think I'd get burned out on it. So anyway, he also did, last year, he did my 135 RX -72. Sorry, RX-78 for me from G Systems. That was my first commission I had him do for me. The GP03 he's doing for me as a trade. I gave him my 135 XS G System kit that I had. I gave that to him in trade. He's doing my GP03 for me. I do have the 135 XS 2.0 on pre-order, and if the boat ever gets here, I should have it this month sometime. So that's kind of it for now. Just to kind of show you my collection a little bit real quick. I do have a lot of resin kits. I kind of go through phases where I do resin, I do plastic. I like them both. I like combining them both. So so I'll kind of show you what I have in my backlog. It was probably like most of you, it's more kits than you'll ever build. But this is what I have. So here we go. So this is kind of my stack. I've got a bunch of G-System kits right here, starting at the bottom. This was my second G-System kit I bought. It's their 148 RX93 new Evolve. This is the first kit that they released with their full resin internal frame. And I gotta say, it's one of their better ones. It's very clean. It actually went together really easy. The joints work very well. They click into place like they're supposed to. Their newer frames, I don't know what happened, but they're starting to use some PVC in the joints, and they just don't work very well, to be honest. And for a kit that costs as much as they do, they really need to up their game and get those working. Here's a 148 Hyper Z. This is actually from G-System Best. And a lot of people give me slack for having a G-System Best kit, but I got this off of Hobby Fanatics. And I gotta tell you, the casting is just as good as a G-System kit. And I've actually have a few of their G-System Best kits, and some of the casting is even better. So don't knock it till you try it. You know, I don't advocate recast if the kits are still available, but this is a deal I couldn't pass up. Here is my 148 High New G-System original kit. Another awesome kit. This has a full internal frame also, but it's one of their older ones. So no locking joints, but it does have screws and such if you want to repose it. But the thing is so huge and massive that basically once you get it in a position, you don't want to move it. This is the RX78 GP04G Gabera, and that's also a G-System Best kit. Again, I got a good deal from someone off of Hobby Fanatics for this. This casting isn't quite as good as the other ones, but it is all full color resin, which is kind of cool. So you have the option of not painting it or painting it. One of my favorite kits from G-System, sorry I got the light on here, it's kind of glaring, is the 172nd Sazabi, and another monster kit. Again, check out Matt Tomzek, and Matt, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I apologize. But he did an awesome build on his. It's just, it was a commission he did, and it's probably the best I've seen of this kit. He just does awesome metallics. His red shading is perfect, and it's just kind of like what I'm going to use as a go-by when I do mine. Alright, here's the 160th Camphor. Another, I think this is the second kit that they introduced with their new G-Design inner frame. I put up a pretty bad review on their website. The frame I got is not that great as far as casting goes. There's a lot of sludge and a lot of nooks and crannies, so a lot of cleanup's going to be needed. Other than that, it's a nice kit. All the parts seem to fit really well so far. My only complaint is the frame. Okay, here's one that I was real excited about until I saw the final product, was the 160 Zaku 2. And the only reason I bought this kit is I got a really good deal who someone was getting out of the hobby, and so I went ahead and got it. It's a little too blocky for my taste, and I hate the paint job they did on it. I like flat, for the most part, a flat finish, and this glossy metallic they did, I think, just does not show off the kit very well. So I will not be doing that. Here's my 160th AGX04 Tetra. You may have seen my 172nd kit that I did. That's one of their older kits where it's lots of big pieces, there's no mobility. A nice older kit, really easy to do, to be honest, but this one is really nice. This is probably the nicest kit that they've released so far, in my opinion. The casting is awesome, the frame's awesome, photo etch parts are great, the metal thrusters are just incredible. So if you want to try G-System kit and you like the design, I suggest this one very highly. Here's another Markov. I just got this in again. You've seen my floating Markov. This is an absolutely beautiful sculpted kit by Alb Lab out of Italy. He's a good friend of Z Luca's. Z Luca didn't have any part in this kit, but I think I'm correct in saying that Alb did help with the Iguana kit that's at the Calamity website. It's also on Alb's website, so check it out. And actually, I have an Iguana. It's right here. You can't see it, but that by far is my favorite Luca kit so far. And you can see that I got Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong kit. That is, here's the iguana. I got the sixth kit in the casting, the initial release. So that's pretty good. If you can get a kit fresh out of the casting, it's always best. As you know, as more casts are made and the molds break down and you start losing details. This one is actually 1 of 15.